Abbas here for iBoxingHub. I'm with Ade Oladipo. Ade, how are you doing?
Good. Excited to be here. Didn't really know what I was coming to do in terms of I didn't know what this press conference was about. I was slightly nervous that this fight could be cancelled. I can't lie, but it's on. Fury's right behind you, as you know. Looking good, looks in good spirits, good energy. This is the Fury I want to see going to the Usyk fight. So I'm excited to see what's going to happen May 18th.
I was going to say, we're here for the Fury press conference. As you mentioned, we weren't really aware of what was meant to happen. But what's your takeaways from the press conference that you've just seen?
It's confident. It's confident. The whole team's confident as well. So I feel like he's ready, which is good. But look, that's one side of it, isn't it? I mean, Oleksandr Usyk's probably doing exactly the same thing as well. Oleksandr Usyk's super confident, but we can only go with what we see him right now, and what we see him right now is a very, very confident Tyson Fury. He's a historian as well. He spoke about other cruiserweights that have come up and lost in the heavyweight division, so look, he's a confident guy right now.
I was going to say a lot's been made of the cut that happened before, and then we had the fight suspended and postponed, until now. He's been cut before against Otto Wallin, obviously the cut that we had in training camp. Is that a worry, do you think, for Team Fury, that he's able to get cut quite comfortably or quite easily, and potentially something Usyk could target?
Maybe, but I think it will help the fact he's been cut before. So it's not new to him. Tyson Fury is an experienced fighter. He's been cut, as you said, against Otto Wallin. Still won that fight, very, very close. They'll prefer it to happen in camp rather than in fight. It happens in fight, if it opens up again, then he's going to have to deal with it. But the fact it happened in camp, he pressed the pause button, he's taking some time out, he's already in shape, he's okay. Look, you don't want to get cut like that, and it's a bad one, by the way, it's a bad one. But looking at it close, like, we just had him here on the zone, it seems as though it's healed properly, but you never know. I mean, there's one thing knowing the cut's there, there's another thing Oleksandr Usyk getting to that cut. So we'll see. Oleksandr Usyk doesn't look like the kind of naughty fighter that will go with heads and elbows, so it's going to be difficult.
I was going to say, with Oleksandr Usyk, obviously he's fought AJ twice, beaten him, and Tyson Fury alluded to the fact that there's not many cruiserweights that move up and then be able to beat elite heavyweight fighters. AJ being an elite heavyweight fighter, do you think there's an element of disrespect from Tyson Fury to AJ there?
It always will be. But those two, it's always banter. It has been for the last 10 years. When you sit Tyson Fury down, as I've done, and I've interviewed him a few times, he always gives AJ his respect. But they know potentially there could be a fight coming. So, get a little dig in here, get a little dig in there. AJ will respond. AJ would have watched that and he'll probably tweet something or make something on Instagram. Tyson Fury knows that AJ is an elite heavyweight. You don't become a unified heavyweight champion of the world if you're not elite. Tyson Fury also said that, the cruiserweights that have come up and lost to heavyweights, Evander Holyfield beat Riddick Bowe, a cruiserweight coming up. So, it is Tyson Fury. He throws them out there.
And I want to touch on something in terms of a weight cut. Sometimes we see Tyson Fury coming quite heavy. I would say against Francis Ngannou, he came, for me, particularly quite heavy. In this fight, again, fighting someone who's quite slick, who's quite quick, do you think we might see Tyson Fury come in at probably one of the lightest he's been to combat that?
The problem with that analogy or that idea is that even if he does come in lighter, he's still not going to be as fast as Oleksandr Usyk. So maybe you do what you should do is be the bigger man and bully him. So maybe you just bully Oleksandr Usyk. There's no point Tyson Fury trying to follow Oleksandr Usyk around the ring and be nimble on his feet. It's never going to happen. Oleksandr Usyk is nearly 3 stone lighter than Fury. Fury needs to come in strong, big, bully him like he bullied Wilder, and then we'll see if he can win it that way. I feel like coming in light, look, don't get me wrong, I don't want him to come near 290, I think that's ridiculous. But if he can come in 275, 280, I think that's a good look for him.
And then looking ahead, if we do get Tyson Fury beat Oleksandr Usyk, is the fantasy match then to have Anthony Joshua, and what's the outcome for yourselves personally in that?
I think it's not even a fantasy match, it's a fight that should happen. I mean, it's 2 Brits, we are that close to it, we've been close before. It should happen. Obviously, look, I'm Team AJ, right? I obviously try and stay biased, but I'm a big Anthony Joshua fan. It's a fantastic fight. Different styles. AJ's looked good recently, but he's not fought anyone as good as Tyson Fury. It's all well and good beating Elanius, Otto Wallin and Ngannou. They're not Fury. So you give AJ a much better chance than you would have a year ago, but I think you still got to make Fury the favourite. I would like AJ to win as an AJ fan, but Fury is unbeaten, and if he were to beat Usyk, his confidence levels are going to go there. So Fury is a favourite, but AJ a very, very, very good chance.
And I want to just switch gears. We've got another fight happening in May on DAZN, Canelo versus Munguía. In terms of, obviously, we've heard the conversation of Canelo potentially ducking David Benavidez. Talk to me about Canelo. Talk to me about, obviously, the road that he's going through right now in the latter ends of his career.
I don't know about ducking Benavidez. I mean, I've never accused Canelo or thought Canelo about ducking anyone. There is obviously a Benavidez issue there, and I think he should be fighting David Benavidez. But I think Jaime Munguía is a fantastic fight. Jaime Munguía is unbeaten, coming off a really good win against John Ryder. There's a lot of talk about Benavidez going up to 175 and fighting Vosdik. I think public pressure will demand that if he beats Munguía and it's comfortable, that he fights Benavidez in September. But you have to look at his CV. I mean, even if he doesn't fight Benavidez, no shade to me with Canelo. This is a guy that's fought everyone. 154, 160, 168, 175 in Bivol. I can never diss a full-weight world champion, undisputed, pound-for-pound king. It's almost impossible. So, yes, I can see how it's perceived as a duck. But even if it is, he's allowed to duck people because he's done so much in the sport.
No problem. Thank you for your time, Eddie.
Cheers, brother. Thank you.